So I just came home for the weekend. I flipped this board that I laid out in my yard a few years ago, or I guess like about a year ago. It's usually really good for rough earth snakes, so I figured might as well give it a shot. And here's what I found under it. 4 rough earth snakes and a Decay's brown snake. This little one right here. I haven't seen a brown snake at my house in forever. These guys might be recaptures, I'm not really sure. Either way, that's super cool. I have a few more boards like around the side of the house that I still need to flip. So I'll go ahead and do that and see if I find anything. Alright, so here's those 4 earth snakes. Brown snake is still in there. I'm gonna let these earth snakes go right back to where they were. And I hope they stay here for however long they want. They're all a little bit chilly right now, but they'll be fine under here. Which is why I set these boards out in the first place. Like in case we need to mow the lawn, this is a place that provides them some refuge. And here's the little brown snake. Also gonna let this guy go now. But you can see it is a little bit different from those earth snakes, which are overall just a brown color. This one has a little bit of spotting on its back. And the head is also a little bit different. There's a lot more white on it. Yeah, just gonna let him go. Oops. Last time I saw a brown snake here was like 2 or 3 years ago, before I even knew much about snakes. So really cool to finally see one here. Alright, so here's one more board I set on the side of my house. I haven't flipped it yet, but let's see if there's anyone here. And not seeing anything. I guess they were all hanging out under the other board. I completely forgot about that board there. I flipped that and then the neighbor's dog started barking at me. But there was another rough earth under there. So that's number 6. There were 5 rough earths and then 6 snake. Just gonna let it go before the dog gets mad at me. There it goes. Alright, so since that morning flipping session went so well, I'm at a new spot. I'm gonna flip some of the rocks here. Hopefully try to find some more fossorial snakes. So let's get to it. Let's see if there's anyone here. Alright, so I was pulling this brush away, and on top of this rock is a broad-banded copperhead. A really tiny one. Don't want to get my hands too close, but like I was pulling all these branches off. And there it was. Just coiled up right there. Alright, I'm gonna gently nudge it so I can try to flip the rock underneath. I'm so sorry. This is a tiny copperhead. And there goes the copperhead. Back under its rock. Alright, it happened. So under that rock, I flipped this guy. This is a prairie ringneck snake. Diadophis punctatus arnii. And it might look relatively drab on the top. If I flip it over, look at that coloration underneath. Bright yellow, and towards the tail it gets a little bit orange. These guys are so cool. And it's really cool that I have a spot with these guys next to my house. Another cool thing I like about these guys is the broken band on their head. So they don't actually have a fully formed ring. That's something we see in prairie ringnecks. They also do this defensive curling of their tail to try to ward off predators because it's like a bright signaling aposematic coloration. They're so cool. It's actually a relatively big one compared to what I usually see here. Right now it's doing the defensive posture in my hand. So they just flip themselves upside down and then reveal this bright coloration underneath. And they kind of just lay here until whatever is messing with them leaves them alone. There, he's coming back to life. Alright, well, I got enough pictures of this guy. I think it's time to let it go. Right back under its rock. Alright, it's a new day. I'm out here. I'm targeting a lifer snake. Hopefully I'll get it. So, let's see what we can find here. There's a lot of these guys swimming around in the lake. There's a red-eared slider basking on this log. Alright, got the first snake of the day. Right there. Hard to see, but there's a diamondback water snake basking in the vegetation. The snake I'm looking for is also going to be basking in this kind of vegetation. So yeah, pretty cool. First snake of the day. You might be able to see it a bit better from this angle. There it is, diamondback water snake. Right there is a species I don't think I've ever shown before. That is a Mississippi map turtle. It's kind of far, so can't really show its features well, but map turtles are defined by having this like ridge on their back. Maybe I can try to show that from a different angle. Also, side note, there's a whole bunch of cormorants up here. It's kind of crazy. I've never seen this many in one place. Some more turtles here. That one on the left is actually another map turtle. And then these two are red-eared sliders. There's a lot of turtles around here right now. Okay, there's a koipu or a nutria right here. I had no idea they were here. You can tell it's not a beaver because it has like the rat-like tail and it has the white whiskers. It's so strange. Alright, right there's another diamondback water snake. It was just basking right there and then it got up, and luckily it's still hanging out up here on the surface. But it'll probably bolt soon. Okay, so right there is another Mississippi map turtle. And on this one, even though it's just like a silhouette, you can still see the ridges on its carapace there. Those little knobs there, that's how you know it's a map turtle. Right over there is a new turtle species. That really flat one, oh, it's about to jump off. Not that one. This little brown one is a spiny softshell turtle. Its head is behind that other turtle. There's another softshell down there. Where does his head go? Yeah, it's kind of poking out. It's kind of far away. There might actually be two. Let me get closer if they don't bolt away as usual.